Good morning, everyone. Today is August the 5th, and this is the Benzinga Moneyball morning for this non-farm payrolls. You can see the market pulling in. So you might say, well, wait a second, jobs number was good. Why is the market pulling back? Well, we could look at a number of things. Okay, first of all, we're at the top of the range, right? We've been talking about this for 2 weeks, right? Actually, probably almost 3 weeks, walking through the top. Now we're at the top. It's time to pump the brakes. So, formation speaking, it's time to rotate. Now, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about the Fed. Let's talk about what it means for them to raise interest rates because they become data dependent. They have no forward guidance anymore. And so, if the job market stays strong, the Fed has the checkbox to say, well, I'm going to raise rates again, right? And everybody's thinking that the Fed is going to buckle and not raise rates. So here's the next thing. Consumer sentiment, Michigan consumer sentiment particularly, comes in and people say, hey, I feel good, hey, I feel bad about the economy. Here's something very interesting. How people respond to that is statistically significant to what the price of fuel is at the pump when they go to get their gasoline at the pump. If that number continues to decrease, their sentiment will increase. And the Fed looks at that sentiment. So why the market is pulling back today is legitimately, holy cow, the Fed really is going to raise rates in September, and they're going to do it by 75 basis points, which is going to be fairly tough if you're looking to buy a new house or anything mortgage related, right? It's going to be pretty expensive. And so all of that going on. So now let's just talk about technicals. Blah, blah. I spent 2 minutes and 40 seconds talking about the broad market here. What are we looking at from technicals? Well, this is obviously a broadening formation. And in the market with high algorithmic trading, we always overshoot to the upside, we overshoot to the downside. And so chances are, let's just take a look. I really like looking at these things to go, all right, well, let's see how it goes. Monday morning, I'll leave this lineup and we can see what happens, right? My suspicion is that we head down to this level, chop around a little bit, and then maybe bounce. This line, and again, I'll use the handy dandy channel. Listen, here, why do I share this? Because you can do it with any chart on any time frame at any time. It is a magnificent tool for you to get control over learning how to trade in the market. All right? And it's simple, right? So now we're looking at this 50% line. See if it comes into it. It's going to match this. Again, could it overshoot? Yes. Wait for it to break down and then recover. And then, we should pull back to the state. This is all supposition. People trying to get in front of what they think the Fed is going to do. And everybody was expecting a bad jobs number because of all the layoffs in Silicon Valley. Here's the thing, though. Those people are so marketable. They spent about 10 minutes without a job. So, they're not going to be reporting unemployment events at all from a labor and statistics perspective. These numbers are not going to touch them. So anyways, as we move forward, what are we looking for? This is the monthly open for the SPY. We've done really well with our butterfly in the SPY, and I'm suspecting that we bounce here. We'll see what happens. But we've had an unbelievable week, a really phenomenal week in terms of profits. We've just pulled a ton off, and it's okay to just take a breath, pull a few grand off this week, and that's good for us. We're slow and steady, and now what we have to look for is some kind of stabilizing event. Please do not listen to too much macro. We know there's a dumpster fire brewing, but we are trading the markets day by day, and right now it's coming off of this edge, so we'll see how we position going forward, but the real catalyst is not going to come until the Fed lays the line in the sand and tells us what the next event is going to be. All right, have a good weekend, and I'll see you on the Benzinga Pro platform.